Welcome to Fernie, BC. In this video, I want to share 15 reasons I love living here, and more importantly, what those reasons mean right now for both people thinking of buying or selling real estate. The Fernie market is changing, and whether you hold property, you rent, or are eyeing a move, it's crucial to know who faces risk and who has the opportunity. So let's dive in. One of Fernie's biggest draw is its backyard. You're minutes from alpine skiing at Fernie Alpine Resort, cat skiing at Fernie Wilderness Adventures, cat skiing at Island Lake Lodge, mountain biking, hiking, snowshoeing, and wild rivers. When real estate buyers chase lifestyle, that adjacency is a core driver. So risk versus opportunities. Let's have a talk here. Your opportunity is those who prioritize recreation and remote work flexibility may value properties that offer quick access to trail slopes or riverfront. Your risk, properties farther from the core or with poor road access, especially in the winter, may lose relative value as buyers demand easier access to the outdoors. Fernie has 4 real seasons, a distinct 4-season climate with deep snow in the winter, crisp spring transitions, beautiful warm summers, vibrant falls. People quite often come for the winter, accidentally stay for the summer, and then live here forever. Your opportunity is buyers who love winter sports will pay a premium for homes with good snow shedding, roof design, heated driveways, warm floors, and reliability in winter. Your risk is older homes with poor insulation, inefficient heating, or inadequate snow management and can become burdensome under rising energy costs. Relative affordability. Fernie is neither cheap nor ultra expensive compared to the big BC hubs, but it offers a middle ground relative to Vancouver or Kelowna. The trade-offs is remoteness and less liquidity. Your opportunity here is buyers priced out of larger cities may see Fernie as a sweet spot. You get mountain lifestyle without the top tier Vancouver or Whistler prices. Your risk is if overall economic pressure or interest rates rise, demand from external buyers may slow down, putting downward pressure on less desirable homes. Lifestyle and community vibe here. Fernie has strong small town character, local events, art shows, ski community, hockey community, and a close-knit feel. That community identity adds emotional value to homes. Everybody always talks about going to the ski hill and doing skiing type stuff, winter type stuff in the wintertime. One thing you need to add to the list, you need to go to a Ghost Rider hockey game. You'll be packed in that barn, grab a brewski, sit down and cheer for your hometown team. You'll have a blast, and it's quite the event. It is definitely worth its $10 at the door, I think. But yeah, you should give it a go, especially if Kimberly's in town. And if Kimberly's in town, you got to remember one thing. Kimberly's a girl's name. So here's your opportunity. Homes and neighborhoods known for community engagement, proximity to town amenities, or scenic streets hold more appeal. The risk is properties in more isolated pockets might get overlooked unless they have outstanding features such as view, privacy, acreage, space. Access to transportation. While Fernie is not remote in the extreme, travel still matters. Proximity to highways, Highway 3, the Cranbrook Airport, it's about an hour-ish away. Calgary's 3 hours away. Lethbridge is 2. The road quality will affect the desirability of your home. The opportunity for buyers is one for buyers who want a commutable or semi-remote mountain lifestyle with prize homes that minimize travel time to major hubs or airports. Risk is homes that suffer from seasonal road issues, snow closure risk, steep driveways, or long drive times to services may see some sort of discounting. Growth in population trends. Fernie has seen steady, though modest, growth. Some second home ownership, retirees, remote immigrants, and lifestyle immigrants are contributing to new demand. The opportunity here is if more people continue to migrate out of the big cities seeking balance, Fernie stands to gain. The first movers into desirable properties may also benefit. And the risk is if broader economy sours, discretionary relocation slows, demand softens, overbuilding in marginal spots could outpace demand. This is something we're really not seeing right now, as demand is there. Please come and build. Rental and short-term market dynamics. Fernie has a vacation short-term rental component. Ski season visitors, summer tourists, etc. And that gives potential income streams. If you're thinking about Airbnb or VRBO, make sure you check with the city, specifically the city, not just the seller. Find out what that property is allowed to do and what are the rules behind it. Well-positioned homes near ski hills, walkable to downtown, can generate strong short-term rental income, helping offset financing costs. We're also seeing rental market is tight, long terms especially, and you're paying a premium to rent right now. And your risk. Regulation changes, seasonal slumps, or saturation can make vacation rentals volatile income sources. Scarcity of new land and developable lots because of terrain. Being wedged between these mountains and the river and the train. Because of the terrain. Zoning and environmental constraints. Not every parcel is easy to build on. And that restricts supply, which helps preserve values for good sites. Your opportunity here is land or homes on unique parcels, riverfront, ridge lines, forested privacy, will likely retain their premiums. Look for building lots that have amazing views, proximity to town. There's some lots right now at Mount Fernie Estates. The views blow my mind every time I go up there. They are just so wow. Your risks. Lots with challenging grades, poor access, or environmental restrictions may languish unless heavily discounted. Insurance services. Access to utilities, reliable internet, municipal services, snow removal, road clearing, water, sewer are key in mountain towns. Homes zoned with municipal service areas, the Fernie Town core and subdivisions, typically hold better value. Risk, off-grid, or remote properties with spotty services may be penalized by buyers worried about maintenance or added costs. Energy and heating costs. In a high snow, cold climate, heating and winter maintenance are material costs to home ownership. Energy efficiency matters even more now. And here's your risk and opportunity. Upgraded homes with good insulation, modern heating, heat pumps, high efficiency wood stoves, high efficiency furnaces, triple glazing will attract a premium. And the risk of older homes with drafty windows, outdated systems, weak insulation may become less marketable, especially as utility rates rise. Scenic and aesthetic appeal. Views of mountains, valley, forest, river are deeply desirable in a place like Fernie. Even negative factors, forest fire risk, are part of the trade, though, knock on wood, we haven't really experienced that yet. Risk and opportunity. Properties optimized for good sight lines, minimal obstruction, and aesthetic landscaping will command a premium. Properties that were once scenic but have had views blocked by newer development may lose some relative value. Climate change and environmental risk. I don't believe in climate change. The weather changes on its own. Thank you very much. Increasing wildfire risk, changing snow patterns, or water supply concerns are real considerations in Mountain BC. Risk and opportunities, buyers and sellers positioning for resilience, fire-resistant landscaping, defensible space, good drainage, those will gain trust. Properties in wildfire zones, flood risk areas, or with poor mitigation may be viewed negatively or face higher insurance costs. Seasonal fluctuations in liquidity. Winter high demand ski season and quieter off seasons characterize Fernie's market. That leads to cycles of pricing and listing activity. The seasonality of Fernie is not like it used to be. When I was growing up, as soon as school was out in July, you could walk down Main Street in the middle of the road and never get hit by anything. There was nothing going on. Now there's a lot going on, and you better pay attention, especially if you're riding those bikes. Sellers who time their listing ahead of peak seasons, autumns and winters, may capture higher buyer energy. Listings in deep off-season, late winter, spring thaw, those might struggle to get traction or get low offers. External buyer influence, buyers from Alberta or major BC centers who can pay cash or have stronger purchasing power may influence the upper end of Fernie's market. I fully expect to see this to happen, and I also expect to see more Americans starting to buy up here just because of the dollar. We're on sale, folks, and if you've got Uncle Sam's dollars in your pockets, you can buy some pretty cool spots for pennies on the dollar. Owners of high-end secondary homes may benefit from external interest and capital. If external demand retrenches and an economic downturn in Alberta, rising interest rates, etc., the top tier segment is extremely vulnerable. Overall quality of life trade-offs. The sum of all these factors is what draws people in. Balance, slower pace, nature, community, but trade-offs? Remoteness, infrastructure, weather, they always exist. Your opportunity here is for buyers and sellers who understand and lean into what people truly pay for. Views, walkability, lifestyle, low maintenance, and walk right in, turn the key in your home. Those will succeed. Properties that need a lot of work and they fall short on core expectations will be left behind or heavily discounted. So, Fernie's real estate market in 2025 is at a juncture. For some, risk is mounting. For others, opportunity is ripe. Let's break it down. Those at risk: homes that are poorly maintained, badly sited, lacking access, with high utility burdens, or in environmentally hazardous zones. Opportunities for those residences or lots with strong access, views, efficient infrastructure, proximity to amenities, and good climate resilience. Neutral or middling segment: many average properties may see lower turnover or require modest concessions depending on the broader economic conditions. All right, here's a practical strategy for each group. For those at-risk owners and sellers, start by investing in essential upgrades, insulation, window replacement, heating systems, roof, snow, load improvements. Address curb appeal, snow storage, driveway design, and drainage to reduce negative perceptions. Price appropriately. Expect you may need to concede more in negotiations, but improvements may help arrest the decline. Time your listing toward the shoulder or start of ski season when buyer interest picks up. For opportunity buyers, investors, and sellers, seek properties with features that will weatherproof demand. Views, access, efficiency, and infrastructure. Act in early market shifts. Entering before competition intensifies may yield better pricing. Be first in on pre-sale marketing for new homes, new developments. Get in there. Be the one. I'll help you. I know what's coming 6 months from now. I know what's coming a year from now. I'll help you out. If investing is speculative in land or development, factor in servicing costs, environmental permitting, and terrain constraints. For sellers in premium tiers, market to external buyers. Alberta, BC cities, even Canmore. Those that have places in Canmore can cash in on Canmore's high prices, move to Fernie, and consider it a deal. Focus on those that are emphasizing a unique lifestyle, investment upside, and scarcity. And for the middle and the cautious players, be selective. Don't overpay for location or frontage that isn't well matched to demand. Insist on inspections, energy audits, and cost forecasts for heating and road maintenance. Consider hybrid strategies, live in part, rent part, or phase upgrades over several seasons rather than all at once.